Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English the Natural Way. I'm Alex.
Hi, friends. I'm Linda. We're so excited to have you with us today. Whether you're at home, studying, or relaxing, thank you for choosing to learn English with us.
Today, we're going to explore two of the most important ways to talk about the future in English, will and going to.
Both of these express future actions, but they're used in different situations.
Many learners think they're exactly the same, but they're not.
Understanding the difference will make your English sound much more natural.
We're going to explain everything in the simplest, clearest way possible.
Before we start, if you enjoy learning English naturally, please like this episode and subscribe to English the Natural Way.
All right, let's get started.
First, let's talk all about will and only will.
We'll explain everything about will before we even mention the other form.
So, what is will?
Will is a modal verb we use to talk about the future.
Think of will as expressing spontaneous decisions, predictions, and promises.
It's about things you decide right now or things you think will happen.
Let's look at all the ways we use will.
Use 1. Will for spontaneous decisions, decisions made at the moment of speaking.
When you decide something right now while you're talking, use will.
The phone is ringing. I'll answer it. You just decided this second.
Someone says, "I'm thirsty." You say, "I'll get you some water." Instant decision.
You see it's raining. I'll take an umbrella. Decision made right now.
More examples.
Oh no, we're out of milk. I'll buy some on my way home.
This bag is heavy. I'll help you carry it.
It's cold in here. I'll close the window.
I'm not sure what to eat. I'll have the pizza.
All decisions made at the moment of speaking.
Use 2. Will for predictions about the future, things you think will happen.
When you're guessing or predicting what will happen, use will.
It will rain tomorrow. This is your prediction based on what you think.
She will be a great doctor. You're predicting her future.
The meeting will be long. You think this will happen.
More examples.
The exam will be difficult.
He will arrive late as usual.
This movie will be exciting.
The store will be crowded on Saturday.
All predictions about what you think will happen.
Use 3. Will for promises when you commit to doing something.
When you promise something, use will.
I will call you tomorrow. This is a promise.
I will always love you. A commitment.
I will never lie to you. A strong promise.
More examples.
I will help you with your homework.
I will be there on time.
We will finish the project by Friday.
I will take care of it.
All promises and commitments. Use 4. Will for offers when you volunteer to do something.
When you offer to help someone, use will.
I'll carry that for you. Offering help.
I'll drive you to the airport, making an offer.
I'll pay for dinner tonight. Offering to pay.
More examples.
I'll give you a ride.
I'll lend you my book.
I'll explain it to you.
I'll help you move next week.
All offers of help or service. Use 5. Will for threats or warnings.
When you warn someone about consequences, use will.
If you don't study, you will fail the exam. A warning.
If you're late again, you will be in trouble. A consequence.
If you eat too much, you will feel sick. A warning.
More examples.
If you don't hurry, you will miss the train.
If you don't listen, you will regret it.
If you touch that, you will get burned.
All showing consequences or warnings.
Use 6. Will for requests, asking someone to do something.
When you ask someone politely, use will.
Will you help me with this? Asking for help.
Will you close the door? A polite request.
Will you call me later? Asking someone to do something.
More examples.
Will you pass me the salt?
Will you wait for me?
Will you join us for dinner?
All polite requests.
Now let's look at how to form sentences with will.
The structure is super simple. Subject plus will plus base verb.
I will go. She will come. They will help.
The verb after will is always in the base form. Never add s, ed, or ing.
We often contract will to I'll in speaking. I'll go. She'll come. They'll help.
For negative, we use will not or the contraction won't.
I will not go or I won't go.
She will not come or she won't come.
For questions, put will before the subject. Will you go? Will she come? Will they help?
Super simple structure.
Now let's look at common expressions with will.
I'll see means let me think about it.
Someone says, "Can you help tomorrow?" You say, "I'll see."
It will be fine means don't worry, everything will be okay.
You're stressed, and your friend says, "It will be fine."
Time will tell means we'll find out in the future.
Will this plan work? Time will tell.
Let's practice with examples using only will.
The phone is ringing. I'll answer it. It will probably be my mother.
I'm hungry. I'll make a sandwich. It will only take a few minutes.
If you don't leave now, you will be late. I'll give you a ride if you want.
I promise I will study harder. I will do my best on the next exam.
This problem looks difficult. It will take time, but I will solve it.
Notice how will is used for instant decisions, predictions, promises, and offers.
That's what will expresses, spontaneous actions and predictions.
Now you understand will completely.
Now, let's move on to going to.
Now we'll explain everything about going to.
So, what is going to?
Going to is a structure we use to talk about the future.
Think of going to as expressing plans you've already made and predictions based on evidence.
It's about things you decided before now, or things you can see will happen.
Let's look at all the ways we use going to.
Use 1. Going to for plans and intentions, decisions made before speaking.
When you already decided something before this conversation, use going to.
I'm going to visit my parents next week. You already made this plan.
We're going to buy a new car. You decided this already.
She's going to study medicine. This is her plan she decided before.
More examples.
I'm going to start exercising tomorrow.
We're going to move to a new apartment.
They're going to get married next year.
He's going to look for a new job.
All plans made before this moment.
Use to. Going to for predictions based on present evidence.
When you can see or know something will happen based on evidence, use going to.
You see dark clouds. It's going to rain. You have evidence, the clouds.
Someone is running toward a wall. He's going to crash. You can see it.
The car is making strange noises. It's going to break down. You hear evidence.
More examples.
Looking at the sky, it's going to be a beautiful day.
Seeing someone about to fall, she's going to fall.
Watching a pot on the stove, the water's going to boil.
Feeling sick, I think I'm going to throw up.
All predictions based on current evidence you can see, hear, or feel.
Now let's look at how to form sentences with going to.
The structure is subject plus am, is, are, plus going to, plus base verb.
I am going to go. She is going to come. They are going to help.
We almost always contract in speaking.
I'm going to go. She's going to come. They're going to help.
We often say gonna in very casual speech, but never write it formally.
I'm gonna go instead of I'm going to go.
For negative, add not after am, is, are.
I'm not going to go. She isn't going to come. They aren't going to help.
For questions, put am, is, are before the subject.
Are you going to go? Is she going to come? Are they going to help?
The structure is longer than will, but still simple.
Let's practice with examples using only going to.
Look at those dark clouds. It's going to rain. I'm going to take my umbrella.
I'm going to visit my grandparents this weekend. I'm going to stay there for 2 days.
Watch out, that vase is going to fall. Be careful, you're going to break it.
We're going to redecorate our house next month. We're going to paint all the rooms.
He's tired and has a headache. He's going to go to bed early tonight.
Notice how going to is used for plans already made and predictions with evidence.
That's what going to expresses, prior plans and evidence-based predictions.
Now you understand going to completely.
Now, let's compare will and going to see the differences.
This is the most important part, understanding when to use which one.
Key difference 1. Timing of the decision.
Will equals decision made right now while speaking.
Going to equals decision made before speaking.
Example.
Someone says, the phone is ringing. You say, I'll answer it. Decided now.
Someone asks, what are your plans? You say, I'm going to answer emails. Already planned.
Different timing.
Key difference 2. Predictions.
Will equals predictions based on opinion or general knowledge.
Going to equals predictions based on present evidence.
Example.
I think it will rain tomorrow. Opinion, no evidence.
Look at those clouds. It's going to rain. Evidence right now.
Different types of predictions.
Let's see them side by side.
Example 1.
I'm hungry. I'll make a sandwich. Spontaneous decision.
I'm hungry. I'm going to make a sandwich. Plan I already had.
Both work, but different meanings.
Example 2.
She will be a good teacher. My opinion about the future.
She's going to be a good teacher. Look how patient she is with kids. Evidence I see now.
Different bases for prediction.
Example 3.
Question. What would you like to drink? Answer. I'll have coffee. Deciding now.
Question. What are your plans for breakfast? Answer. I'm going to have coffee. Already decided.
See the difference?
Sometimes both can be used with almost the same meaning.
I think I will study tonight. And I'm going to study tonight can both be correct.
But native speakers prefer going to for definite plans.
And will for spontaneous decisions.
Let's practice with a conversation using both.
Hey, what are your plans for the weekend?
I'm going to visit my sister. We're going to go shopping together. What about you?
I don't have any plans yet. Maybe I'll watch some movies.
That sounds relaxing. Oh, look at the sky. It's going to rain soon.
You're right. I'll close the windows before it starts.
Good idea. Hey, will you help me choose a gift for my sister?
Of course. I'll help you. What is she interested in?
She loves books. I'm going to buy her a novel.
That's perfect. I think she will love it.
I hope so. Oh, my phone is ringing. I'll answer it. It's probably her.
Did you notice the difference?
Going to was used for plans. I'm going to visit. We're going to go shopping. I'm going to buy.
Will was used for spontaneous decisions and predictions. I'll watch. I'll close. I'll help. She will love it.
Each one had its specific purpose.
Here's a simple test to know which to use.
Ask yourself, did I already plan this before now?
If yes, use going to. If no, use will.
Ask yourself, can I see evidence right now?
If yes, use going to for prediction. If no, use will.
It's that simple.
Quick practice.
I blank visit my friend tomorrow. You already planned this.
I'm going to visit my friend tomorrow because it's a prior plan.
Someone says, we need bread. You say, I blank. Buy some.
I'll buy some because you decided right now.
You see someone running very fast toward a door. He blank. Crash.
He's going to crash because you can see the evidence.
Easy.
Memory tricks to help you remember.
Will is quick, just like spontaneous decisions are quick.
Going to is longer, just like plans take time to make.
Will equals immediate future or opinion.
Going to equals planned future or visible evidence.
Simple.
And here's your challenge.
For the next week, when talking about the future, pause and think.
Am I deciding right now, or did I already plan this?
This awareness will train your brain.
You'll start using them correctly without thinking.
Important note, in casual speech, going to often sounds like gonna.
I'm gonna go. equals I'm going to go.
But never write gonna in formal writing.
Only use it in very casual spoken English.
Now you have the complete understanding.
Will for spontaneous decisions, predictions, promises, and offers.
Going to for plans already made and predictions with evidence.
Use this knowledge and your English will sound natural.
If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up.
Subscribe to English the Natural Way for more clear, simple English lessons.
Leave a comment about your plans using going to, or a prediction using will.
We love seeing you practice.
Remember, understanding this difference makes you sound like a native speaker.
Keep practicing. Keep improving.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.